Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a DuroMax. It's a 3300 watt generator, 4000 peak. This looks pretty much brand new. According to the guy I bought it from, he never really used it. Just sat in a shed. And it looks that way. I mean, it's a very clean, a little dusty, but you can tell it really hasn't been used. Anyway, according to him, it does not start. And other than that, I don't know much about it. So there's the obvious culprit, which is the carburetor. So I will probably dig into that. But before I do, I did check the oil. You know, it looks pretty good, but it does look a little low. Or at least it's not to the high mark. So I don't know if this has a low oil shutdown. I don't see one, but I'm going to add a little bit of oil and a little bit of gas and just try it out. You know, potentially it's as simple as that. So let's get started. Nothing. Let's check for spark. Okay, good spark. So that carb has got to come off. Interesting, not clogged. So there may have just been some water in there. So, I mean, this thing looks pretty clean. I'm just gonna put it back together and try it like this. So I think I found the problem. After reconnecting this linkage, I usually check it to make sure it's not stuck. And this is actually, doesn't feel right at all. And I think the throttle plate is closed. And there is a throttle adjustment screw right up here. Anyway, that's backed out all the way. So if I apply a little tension, now things move the way they should. So that needs to be tightened a little bit, and I think that's the problem. So let me resecure the carburetor and adjust that a little bit and try to start it again. All right, I'm gonna back it off a bit. There is tension on it now, but I don't know, how much, how fast. So that's definitely not enough. Okay, good. I'm gonna give that a try, see what happens. So I was trying to slow it down. I backed that throttle spring out that I showed you before, and it wouldn't slow down. It was still spinning way too fast. It was like approaching 70, 80 hertz. So I shut the generator down. And on closer examination, this is the idle set screw, and someone drove that all the way in. So the governor could only throttle down so much before hitting that screw, and that should be idle speed, and it looks like it was being used to set the run speed, which is not good. On generators, you really don't even need this screw because the generator never idles, but it does function to hold the pilot jet in place. You don't want to remove it completely, but you can back it pretty much all the way out, but just leave the threads in just enough. All right, that should be good. So now I can try it and set the throttle appropriately. Okay, so now the governor and throttle is responding properly. Carburetor is having trouble, so I'm guessing the pilot jet is clogged. So I am gonna take that apart and give it a quick bath in the ultrasonic and try it again. Okay, all back together more or less. I'm leaving the air filter off for now, and if it still surges, I will put that on. That can sometimes make the difference, but let's see what we got as it is right now. Yeah, so a bath did not help at all. So there's just something wrong, unfortunately, with this carburetor. So let me see if I have anything else that'll fit on there. Okay, so for whatever reason, this carburetor is not playing nice. I did check, and I have another one just like it, made by the same company. So I'm going to try this one out. I did check the main jet on this one, and it was an 80, and the original one was a 76. So I did swap the jets. If it's still too lean, then actually I'll put the 80 jet in here, which is about a size or so bigger, which might also correct the problem. Okay, so what do you think? I got the new old carbon that I had in a bin for about 3 years. I said the only thing I did to it, I did clean it in the ultrasonic. It was pretty dirty, and I put in the smaller jet, which is what this generator came with. So I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. Okay, it is running a little bit better, but it still is definitely lean. So I am going to try that 80 jet. It's a pretty small increase. Generally when it's surging like that, it's not getting enough gas. So let's give that one a try and see if that makes an improvement. Okay, I'm going to run this a bit more outside. I oiled up the air filter and reassembled the airbox, and that seemed to help. So I'm going to give it some time and see if it works itself out. Okay, so I just finished changing the oil. It's running good now. I'm not exactly sure if it's the larger jet size or just oiling that filter and closing up the airbox, or just letting it run for a while. But whatever it is, it's a good running machine now. So just wanted to thank everyone for watching, and I hope this helps someone.